Well, howdy, folks. It's time for Beyond the Smoke Barbecue Talk. So grab your drink of choice and come gather around the fire as we talk all things Beyond the Smoke. Featuring pitmaster chats from all your favorite names in barbecue. We chat about competitions, pits, meats, and everything in between. From barbecue to grilling, from trimming to smoking, we got you covered. Got questions? Let us know. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks for coming, friend. We're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk some barbecue. It's time to go Beyond the Smoke.
Oh shit!
What's going on, guys?
There, now I got y'all. Y'all were muted.
What's going on, fellas? Another Monday.
Yes, sir.
Well, are you done on the farm or what, Sam?
Yeah, I was helping my buddy out. That's
Oh, okay.
yeah, trying to strip cotton and doing a little bit of winter plowing. So just helping them out. A little extra hand.
I don't know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for everybody to be on again. Can you hear me, Kyle?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, I've messed up my headphones somehow.
All right.
Right on.
How's it going with y'all?
Don't be shaking your head, Sam.
The technology, it's hell when you get old, ain't it?
Yeah,
damn. How was y'all's weekend, guys?
Man, it was
Good.
too
How
short.
yours? Yeah, for sure. Always is.
Not too bad. Not too bad. The kid.
You had a football game?
Yeah, they had a football game. It was actually a pretty decent game. Came down to the last play, and the refs were paid off refs, dude. We played in Andrews, and dude, all those parents for flag football, man. You wouldn't even think of it, right? But it got pretty intense for a while there. The kid he broke loose, man, and if he would have scored, then they would have lost. But they stopped him, dude. They stopped him like last minute. It was pretty good. So now they got to go to the fucking playoffs. So here we go. Here we go. We go to the playoffs.
That's good, man.
Heck yeah.
Serge, are you one of those guys that catches the judges in the fucking parking lot and beats the hell out of them, or what?
Hell no, dude.
You're all phone check, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
No, I'm good.
That's awesome.
What about y'all? Did y'all cook anything or what? No?
Nah, I didn't cook anything.
Hamburgers.
Nice. Hell yeah. Nah,
The
bro.
burgers look good.
Yeah, they did. I ain't gonna lie. They look juicy as hell. Oh yeah. Nah, man. I went ahead and I actually got to cater my niece's bridal party, so that was awesome,
Nice.
bro. I mean,
Nice.
yeah, it was worth it, man. It was really cool. So Right.
Did you bring out the offset or what?
Yeah.
That's a TMG, ain't it?
Yeah. The middle guys. Yeah. Man, I just really needed to get it sandblasted and coated. I want some I need to get it painted with that triple clear or some shit. I don't even mean that. It's got a lot of potential, man. But it ain't no Jambo, but it'll still do good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, cool, man. Cool. Kyle, you want to introduce our guest?
Yeah, the owner of Pachuco is right here downtown Midland. I've been in there quite a few times. I've talked to him. I know he judged he judged at the Midland Bush Tennis Center. So excited to hear about him and some of
Right
the
on.
awards that he's won. That dude's I got a whole list of awards that I've looked up that I've seen that he's won here in Midland. So I'm
Nice.
I'm interested to hear some of that stuff.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Let's bring him in.
bring him on.
Ruben Carrasco with Pachuco's. We'll bring him in right now.
What's up, guys?
What's up,
What's
bro?
up, Doug?
What's
I
going
appreciate you having me tonight. Oh, nothing
no.
much.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
Just
thanks
closed
for
the
your time.
restaurant.
Yeah, I know y'all stay busy over there, man. So I appreciate
Yes, sir. That's what's intended. So we've been blessed, and I got a great crew. But yeah, it's something definitely new experience for me, even in this second year for us. So just going with it, So just learning, and this whole process has allowed me to do cool stuff like this. So I appreciate you guys.
No problem, man.
Oh, bro, appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Pachuco's. I know I've been there. Kyle's been there. I mean, we're local guys. So I'm from Odessa, and Kyle's from somewhere over there. I don't know where the hell he's from.
Midland, bro. Midland.
Yeah. So we started a food truck in 2019, and I was in the oil field for a long time, and me and my little brother. The whole reason that I'm out here is because after my brother got out of the Marine Corps, he started with Slumberjay. I was living in Indiana at the time, and I had been up there for like 10 years. So he was like, "Bro, you need to get down here, bro. I'm like making like drug dealer money." I was like, "All right, say less, bro," because I wasn't making nothing up there, struggling, and it is what it is. So I did what I needed to do to get on to Slumber Day, and that's what I did. Is I came down, and I worked my way up, and just did the whole experience, and I loved it. So, but yeah, like 2019, me and him had stacked up a little bit of paper, and we're like, hey man, we need to do something for our family, maybe change the course of it, and try to impact what we did. We did the work, and let's try to make a business together. So we went back and forth, and just nothing fit. We're looking at anything and everything to make a business together. And he was like, you know what, I'm working my way up in the business, and I'm gonna stick it out. So I'm not gonna be able to help you very much. So he's like, why don't you just get your food truck like you had always wanted since you were a teenager. Like I saw food trucks in El Paso as a kid. Like when I was a teenager, I was like, man, those guys are like rock stars to me. They're just creating stuff out of a truck. They can go anywhere, make anything they want. So it's just cool to me. So I mean, I did that. Went around the state looking at different trucks, and it just didn't fit. Unfortunately, like he passed away July 19th, 2019. So he's a big part of this story. So like he convinced me to do it and all that. So what's even more wild is that the truck that's sitting in our parking lot, that I bought that truck on July 19th as well, same year, and we had already filed to become a company in the state of Texas, and the date we were formed as a company was July 19th, 2019. So it's it is sad, man. It is what it is, but like that, I gained a new perspective on life, and things happen for a reason. That as cliche as that is, things happen for a reason. So I mean, I pay attention to all the little things. Some of those things are like, what the fuck was, like, what the hell was that? Like I pay attention to that stuff. So I mean, that's where we started. So after a few months, we got back into the wanting to make the food truck and really solidifying the menu and everything. So January 4th, 2020 is the first day we brought the food truck out, and I wanted to add the smoked element to our dishes, not really knowing what I'm doing, you know. So I'm not. You guys have. You are the barbecue guys, right? I'm so new into this, and I appreciate it and I respect it, and I love it. So you know, that's pretty much how we started from the food truck. So
was that truck? This is the one, right?
yeah. Yeah, that's the homie.
What kind
Yeah.
of truck is it? Do you know?
So it's a 1963 Ford P40. It was a bread truck through the 60s
Nice.
and some of the 70s. Up until it had the rigid motor, everything into it until it went out. Maybe 6 months into it, so I had to put a different motor into it. But yeah, we got it from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Had it shipped down here, and I did the necessary changes to it. But man, that I think the death trap, but it's so much fun to drive.
That looks
Yeah.
like a tank, bro. Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's all aluminum. So we're gonna send that off hopefully next year to get complete
Nice.
restoration, and that's gonna be like our outdoor bar as we grow.
Cool.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
hell yeah.
That'll
So
be
what were
sweet.
y'all cooking out of it? Like to start off?
So just fusion food, man. Like anything that I love to cook and different cultures. You know, I really pay attention to things like different flavors from around the world. That's how I cook. You know, I just respect different cuisines and I try to make my own by mixing them together. And with the added smoke element, right? I started on a pellet grill, and I got the biggest pellet grill I could get, which is a Rectech BFG, right? So
Yeah.
man, nobody taught me anything. Like I just knew flavors, right? So there's some things that Red Tech taught me, you know, without tending to a fire, and that's certain types of meat, certain temperatures, certain times of the day, barometric point, all this, all this stuff that can affect your heat. So, you know, that's what we started with, and it did exactly what I intended. I just needed to add a little bit of smoke flavor, whatever it was. You know, I really sourced the best pellets I could get, and that's what we did. We try to infuse that little element into the different flavors that we're cooking out of the food truck. You know, we hit the ground running. There was no stopping. You know, I had came from this whole business came from a place of pain and wanting to do it for so long. So there was no quit and there's no losing for me. You know, so I just hit it. You know, and not being from here and nobody knowing me, like I didn't have time. I didn't care. It is what it is.
Well, cool, man.
Man.
Yeah. Your marketing's on point. I think that's how I actually found. I saw something. I think I saw the food truck, and I'm like, man, that's unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pretty badass. And then of course driving downtown Midland, and you know you see your mural. You can't deny what that is. Johnny's has
Yeah.
been there. So that it was Johnny's, right? That restaurant.
Yes, sir. Johnny's
Yeah.
Barbecue for
So that had
73
been there.
years.
That had been there forever, and always known about it. And then you know found out that you know they're opening up a new spot over there, and
Yeah.
and headed in there, man. So it's pretty cool. The mural that I was talking about, people don't know.
Yeah,
So
that's I appreciate that. That's actually my brother. A lot of people, even like that fool Nino America, he's got on there saying, "Oh, he's full of this." And he's putting a mural of himself. I was like, man, that's my my dead brother. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm
Well,
like, I'm just paying homage to
awesome,
my
yeah.
brother. He's such a big part of this story.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yes, sir.
Tell us about how you got to from the truck to the restaurant. That's the kind of things that I want to hear. That
Yeah.
more
So
that you wanted to get there.
yeah. So I mean, 2020, COVID hit, but it didn't really affect us because we were in the food truck. So um, we just did what we did and learned that business and the food business on that side. Because me and my wife, we never worked in a restaurant before. So everything we learned for a restaurant, I guess, was through that food truck. But we took all of 2020 and, you know, we won best food truck of the year right out the gate. I did the Permian Basin food truck battle because those were my two goals, were just to do that. And I did that in the first year. So I was like, oh, damn, what am I going to do now? But
Awesome.
yeah, we were constantly busy. That year was crazy. Like when we came out, we'd have an hour wait within like, us opening, and it was just a lot, especially in that old tin can. So we so I was looking for a much bigger truck, and we found that, and we're later in 2021. So that one kind of
That
took
one?
a back seat. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
We went to Waconia, Minnesota to get that thing. There was a mobile command center for fire department up there. It had it's what 17,000 original miles.
Wow.
So I got it
Damn.
shipped down here and did the necessary work for it, and that helped us out a lot. It was a lot of room in that. But man, we just after I'd say about 6 months working the oil field and then still doing the food truck, we decided to do that full time for a little bit, and you know we did it probably for another 4 months, and then I was like, man, this is not really getting where I needed to be. So we hung it up for a few months, and then I went back to the oil field. I was consulting for a chemical company, and that's when we learned about Johnny's Barbecue was selling. And I was like, man, it just like happened so easy. It was weird. Like I heard about it, I literally called them the second they said it, and I talked to Roy, the original owner, or the previous owner, and we made a meeting to talk about the business and our story, because they wanted somebody to have it that wanted to be in here and cared about it and cared about the legacy that was here, and for me, I've never told anybody this outside of my circle. Is like when me and my wife, like, we would drive around downtown Midland. I said, hey, if we ever did a restaurant, it wasn't even on the horizon. If we ever did a wet restaurant, I'd probably want something about that size. And this is probably before the food truck. So, it just kind of made sense that we got here, and it was tough, just, I got everything invested into this place, and I've put a ton of money in this old building, but it still has its ups and downs. But that's really how we ended up in here, and it was like supposed to be, and I respect it, and I respect everything that uh the history of this
Right.
whole area, so it's been fun, and we're just trying to grind.
So y'all ever plan on expanding? I know when I roll up in there, it's pretty tough to park, and you got to
Yeah,
elbow somebody to get a seat in there, right? Because I think it's
yeah,
constantly packed.
Packed.
yeah.
Packed.
Fortunately, everybody's been pretty cordial, and they understand, and that's what we want. That's why I built the tables big like that. I want to build a sense of community. Like,
Yeah,
if two people are sitting at a table, hey, you mind if I sit here? Hey, what do you got here? Like, just really open up the communication for community. But yeah, like, that's definitely on the horizon. Our first year, we were offered to franchise, I guess, in San Angelo and then Stephenville, and I was like, man, I still don't know what I'm doing. It's not appropriate for us to expand. But it's beautiful seeing that we're being recognized and looked at outside of this community, because that is our goal. To really expand our reach and really make the most of this. Right? And if it doesn't, I'm happy with this. But we're gonna double down in the future, just here locally for Midland, and really expand our impact, and branch out to the different ideas that I want to implement under our business.
man,
Nice.
I run around all over Texas, and I eat at. I think I have two top tens that I haven't ate at yet, right? And I love barbecue. I do competition barbecue. We barbecue in our backyard like every other weekend. Every weekend we're home.
That's awesome.
But I like how you put the flair on barbecue, right? Because I feel like I can run down to HEB and I can get barbecue right at the HEB place, and you can get barbecue just about anywhere. But my favorite type
Yes,
of
sir.
barbecue is where people put flair on it, right? So like my wife loves to come in and get your Korean tacos. I come in
Yeah,
and I
let's
get the
go.
Philly cheesesteak with brisket. I mean, just putting a flair on barbecue, I like it a lot.
Yes, sir. So yeah, no, that's just how I create. I guess I get bored with just doing the same thing, the monotony kind of thing. And I have people here that are true, like, chefs and professionals that, that's what they do. I create, and I build processes, and I do things And like, I have tons of ideas of things that I want to make, but it's like, is our community ready for it? I think there are a lot of people that are, but we do it in a way that's just different enough that I'll still make some money and provide for the people that are working here, but also that's still approachable. A lot of things that I want to put on the menu, it's just I don't think our customer base, it just isn't quite there yet. There'd be some decent amount of people that would like it, but I'm trying to gain the market and the customers for all of it. So it's a process, and I have to really uh, just be patient with things, and especially with our people too. We're only as good as the people that we have here, and we really believe in them, and it's a growth, for me and for them. So I think it's perfect how it all fits in, and I'm just rolling with it. So, but yeah, I always tell people I'm not about the Permian Basin, and it sounds bad, but all the connections that I've made and stuff, when I say, hey, where are you from, this and that, and they're like, oh, well, you just drive past, right? And that's not, I'm wanting to make the reach to put the Permian Basin on the map. This is my home now, and I it's all, I really want to bring that highlight to all the great people and all the great restaurants and everything that we're doing here. And do these things, and there are a lot of things in the works that are going to do that. So I'm super excited, and hopefully we get the recognition that we need. So some of the best are right here in our area, so it's awesome.
So, do you consider yourself a chef or a pit master?
Man, I've never, like, that's wild. They voted me best chef in Midland this year. I've never, like, I argue with people. I was like, don't call me chef, don't call me a chef, because I hold chefs. I chose hold chefs up here, and I don't, like, for me, I don't think I'll ever reach it, because I can do a lot of things, and I've done a lot of things in my life. I don't really put myself in a box. I create things, and anybody can do that. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's just how much work and how much faith, and what are you really willing to do to be that. So if I can do several things and create a barbecue restaurant with no experience, I mean, and anybody can do it, and I'm an open book. I don't, there's no secrets really, and that's what I love, and I want to be able to influence that kid that was in my position as a kid to, you know it's not the end, and that's just with society how it is right now. It is needed more than ever. So
Yeah. It's funny. I'm gonna tell this story. But the first time I met him, right, I walked in the restaurant and I looked at him, and he was there on the cutting board, right? And I said, "Hey, man, is the Philly cheesesteak any good?" And he looked at me and he goes, "Why the hell would I put it on there if it wasn't?"
I I didn't say it like
Dude,
that.
yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, it was to the effect. Maybe it was the tone, but I don't. I try not to talk to customers like that. I mean, I've had to put my hands on a couple people in here already, and I don't want to be that person no more. So, but yeah, no, it's hard for me. It really is hard. A lot of places you don't go, and you get to talk to the creator or the owner of the place. Because this ain't an investment for me. This is me. This is everything. So, like, I thought really, really hard over everything that I put in there to appeal to the most people and out of respect to the customers. So I probably overthink it, but honestly, like, hey, this stuff's, if you can't find anything up there that you like, then it will never be for you, and that's okay. But yeah, it just throws me for a loop every time. I was like, no, there's a reason why everything's on there, and I know the thought process that I took to make that menu, and when I created it the first time, I was super excited about that. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man, that's why I'm like, I usually just tell people, I was like, don't ask me that question. Don't just what do you like, right? So look at the menu, take the time to look at it, because it's a lot. And what I usually tell people is just, hey, first thing that catches your eye, stick with that, and then if you like it and come back, get the next thing and the next thing,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
that's the point. So
So
yeah.
that's what I did whenever I went in there, man, and to it's, I don't know. My favorite thing, dude, is that toast up there in the corner?
Yeah,
Holy shit, dude.
yeah,
That stuff right there, man, is and it's toast,
yeah.
right? But oh man,
Yeah, it's a brioche
dude.
toast. So we used to make our own hamburger buns. We actually did a lot more in the food truck than we do in the restaurant. Like, there's certain things that I just don't get excited about, but people love, right? And we used to make our hamburger buns on the food truck, and we don't do that anymore because we found a company out of uh, out of Denver, and we're really close to them, and we're basically market their stuff, and they're still hand making this bread. So it was the closest thing we could get commercially to our stuff. So we ride with them. There's this Harvest Moon, and it's made correctly. I've been up to their warehouse, and I know all their main players up there, and we talk on a pretty regular basis. But yeah, it's that bread is as close as we can make um, if we made it in house. So that's why we use them. It's not cheap bread, and most of our stuff is of high quality. So, but yeah, that bread is legit. I wanted to make sure that even the bread was an
Yeah.
experience,
Oh, it definitely
and
is, man.
that's
Definitely
why we
is.
only give one. We don't have bread out there in the lobby and stuff because just one of those loaves of bread is $7. So people come in and be like, "Hey, let me buy a thing of bread," and they're like, "I'm not sure you want to." So yeah, I mean, we charge extra if you want extra pieces, just because it is expensive, and
Right,
we
right.
do have high costs in our food,
Well,
but
it's
that's part of it.
definitely worth it, man, for sure.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're
that.
Hey,
You have no idea
what
how
kind
much
of
I beat myself up over that bread.
I'm a
Yeah,
fat
but we
dude,
ain't
so
changing.
bread is good. But I mean,
what
just
kind of
like
meat you running over there?
go ahead.
What's that?
I was just asking what kind of meat you're running over there.
So we've exclusively used for the brisket. It's exclusively Nolan Ryan. It's a upper 2/3 Black Angus, and what's cool about Nolan Ryan is that all their stuff comes in. Most of it is prime,
Right,
so
right.
it's awesome. And we keep it competitive for how we do it. It's just we're flavoring it a little bit differently and holding it a little bit differently than most people, and that's stuff that I learned along the way. It's just came straight out the bat doing that. It's just that's how I build flavors. I want to make sure that that meat is great, and we can hold our own. Because it was it was crazy. This 2 years has been, we've changed so much in just making the brisket. So, but yeah, no, we've had a lot of great help, and just reaching out to different people that I've met in this industry, and it's awesome. I can't believe I have a barbecue restaurant in Texas. It's it really is nuts to me, and just being able to message like people like Ernest from Burnt Bean, and just be like, hey man, like, dude, it's really surreal to me, honestly, guys. Like, I'm on a barbecue podcast right now, right? So it's awesome for us. So I appreciate it, So but yeah, like, I know flavors, I know how to cook, and I know how to put things together. So my mind don't shut off, especially with food. So barbecue was one of those things. So
Hell yeah.
So who
How
influenced
hard is
you?
it to be a? Go ahead.
What influences your food? I mean, it's different, right? You got to say it's not regular food you get in Midland. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
where do you get your influence for that?
It's just literally that's just how my mind works. I think I'm a little autistic or something. I don't know. It just doesn't shut off. Like I can see different flavors in my head, and just it just comes together with certain things, and then I write it down. When I write it down, then I check off these things. Can it be replicated by my staff? What's the food cost like? Will it make money? Will people like it? And if it checks off certain things, then we'll do it. And if it doesn't, I have to be able to maybe just do it for a limited time, and then I'm the one that'll cook it and things like that, because um, there's just a lot of factors that go in when you make a restaurant. In the food truck, it wasn't as bad because I could really do anything. because I'm the one cooking it, I'm the one buying everything, I'm the one preparing. It's just total control. It's just like when you're in your competitions, right? So you have everything over that, and it freaked me out, going into the restaurant. Now these people that I don't know but I have to trust be able to, do what I made. But you know, at the beginning, I made a deal with myself. I was like, hey, they're never going to be you. They're never going to have your hands or your mind. So you have to, if you really believe in these people, and you do, you gotta, it's going to happen. So for me, if they get it 80% there, I'm happy, and for the amount of, satisfaction that people come in and they were constantly getting compliments and kudos. It is showing me that, hey, they're they're doing something that's worthwhile, and it is Pachucos. We've had to change, because if I wanted to be 100% me, I'd stay in the food truck, but that's not the goal. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, and it's really just on me. You just have to be okay with and and be truthful with yourself about what you really want.
Man, it's hard to be a good leader and delegate that kind of stuff too, right? Knowing that they can't replicate what you replicate, but you know what they're good at, and letting them do what they're good at, and letting the process take hold,
Yeah,
right?
of course, I've opened that up, and I truly believe in it. These people are here for a reason, and I asked for it. I really did. I was like, just give me the people that need to be here, and I'm okay with putting the work behind them.
Mhm.
Just gonna have to believe in them, and I have extreme ownership over things. So if we fail at something, it's my fault. If something doesn't get done, it's my fault. If whatever it is, it's my fault, because these guys didn't ask for me to create a business. I did, so for me, it's easy. If you want change, you got to be the change. So that's really how we do that. I'm not perfect, and that's probably why I drink a lot of whiskey. But um, yeah, that's, I mean, it's working so far, and I'm trying to circle back into that same person when I first opened. Um, but that person, would drive people away. The team wasn't there yet. I'm getting back to the person that really got us to the dance, right? So I think it's time. That's why I got that extra pit. And there's certain things. If you watch us, we stay quiet for a while and then we hit it. Stay quiet for a while, and that's usually because of the staff. Because I'm ready. I'm ready to do anything and everything. But we are being noticed. We are doing these things. We've been nominated for some awards in the state of Texas. And man, I can't say anything else about it. It's just so beautiful, and it comes with ups and downs, just like life. So yeah, man, I'm hoping to get into more of the barbecue competitions as we progress. So um, just to kind of develop it and gain network and really, see what it's about, because I don't know. I've never been there. I was just lucky enough to be invited to judge a barbecue competition. I was like, man, this is awesome,
What do you think of the flavors?
man. So I get it now. Too dang salty. I'm gonna tell you that. But but no, it's like that one bite thing, right? So you're if you don't take that judging seriously, and do the things you have to do to give everybody a fair shot, it's you can't, as people that are competing, you can't rely on that. So if they don't do that, you got to hit them with flavor and salt, and that's it. So but yeah, it was an experience, and I really loved it. Like homies homies brisket right there, man. Boy, that thing hit me in the mouth with flavor, bro. I was like, what is going on here? It was awesome. It was awesome. So
Dude,
yeah, no, it's
we've been trying to get that recipe from him for fucking.
yeah. Yeah, I think he still wants to win some. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was an experience, and it was fun.
Cool.
Hey, dude. So speaking of brisket, how hard is it to be a restaurant owner today with $130 prime brisket?
I mean, I don't know. I I started off expensive with everything, so for me, it's like, hey, it's just part of it. You gotta adjust. You gotta pay to play. So for me,
You know?
I'm the lowest paid person in my restaurant, right? And I don't hide that from nothing because my people come first, then the food, you know, and it's hand in hand for me in a restaurant. Um, like I said, I don't know all the shortcuts to do this and that, but also I don't. To me, I don't feel comfortable doing that to my customers. Like, I live by the golden rule. How would I want to be treated if I was back here, if I was in any restaurant and I'd see certain things? Well, why are you charging me this? Why are you doing this? Would I be back as a customer? And that's how I run my business. And so far, I mean, it's working. It's my model might not be for everybody, but we don't take shortcuts. Like when we use butter, right? We don't use weird stuff. Now the only thing we use like is for the toast is that you can't get that flavor with butter, so we use that you know butter substitute stuff, and that's what Johnny's used on their bread, and that's one of the few things I kept from Johnny's because we tried using a real butter for the toast. And it wasn't the same. It doesn't hit you the same. So no, we do that, and that's one of the few shortcuts that we do use in the restaurant. But man, it's those prices are going to be those prices. I can't do nothing about it, but I'm not going to lose quality. I just have
Right.
to adjust. It's my like I said, going back to extreme ownership. It's on me to make sure it works, and if it doesn't, again, it's on me. But yeah, it's. I mean, once you understand that and be honest with yourself, they're not that hard.
Well, Pachuco's is definitely a experience, man. It's not even about the money there. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Yeah,
It's
yeah, ain't seen nothing yet. We're working on some things right now, and we really want to turn this place into like a Stubbs for West Texas. So
I don't.
are y'all
music.
doing
I just love art.
are y'all doing like a Hatch chili sauce, barbecue sauce or something?
We can. I mean, we've had yeah. So we have a lot of sauces right now that
Yes, I
we
wanted to bring it
really
up.
want to try to market two of the sauces, which is the original Pachuco's barbecue,
Yeah,
and then the gold,
yeah,
the Pachuco Gold. We really want to try to start working with somebody that can make it that for us and try to market it to retail, because I think we got something there. It's approachable and it's I think a lot of people will enjoy it for what it is and it has its own flair. But yeah, no, I've man before leading up to the restaurant opening, I probably made 15 different barbecue sauces, right? But the ones that hit, and yeah, they could be a little bit more Texas style. They could be this and that, but it's not us.
it's
So
Pachuco style, man.
yes, sir, yes, sir. And I
I
think
don't
that
know.
flies over.
Matters.
Yeah, I think it flies over a lot of people's head. They come in here and they're lost. Oh, that's un los tacos. Where's this and that? But if you really know the history of Pachucos and how they started, they took influence from everything that they liked, everything who they were, because they were doing something different. And that's at the soul of who we are and what we do. And how I cook, I take influence from anything and everything, and I make it my own, just like the Pachuco movement did. So that's why it means so much to me. And hopefully I'm respecting the culture, but doing it in my own way.
Yeah,
And taking that name as far as I can take it, and that's what it's about. So so it does suck sometimes when people come in and they're like, it's not Pachucos. I was like, well, first of all, you don't know me, and two, we're we're here to give respect, not take disrespect.
right.
So um, we run it a little bit different here, and I love it. I'm just chasing freedom. I'm not chasing money. So,
Yeah.
and that's freedom to be able to be able to just talk a little bit of shit. So um, yeah,
No,
um,
that's cool. One thing I liked about it, and I thought it was different the first time I went there. You have your your sauce bar. That sauce bar is pretty cool because you could try all your stuff. You know what I mean? You could try everything.
yes,
And
sir. And that's really
you know,
we took a lot of time to cover that cost again throughout everything and still be competitive. Um, we're probably honestly not where we need to be, but as long as we're making money and paying the bills and our customers and our staff is happy, that's what it's about. You know, I've been fortunate because my wife's still in the oil field, and we cut a lot of costs by doing a lot of the things ourselves. So, and we learned that from doing it in the food truck. We're not going to pay somebody else to do something when we can do it. Yeah, it's going to take work, but we save money that way. So when we get into a position where we can now get a company to do the work for us, we can't be cheated, and we're not wasting money. So we're like, hey, and we've gone through a few businesses that do that. They're like, hey, no, that's not right. And then they look at us like, how'd you know that? Well, it's because we put in the work and we've done it, and that saves us money in the end. So, yeah, we can spend a little bit of money on the stuff that really matters for the business. Again, it's just a little bit tweak of different thought, and hopefully it pays out. And we're just gonna keep doing it that way. We're not scared to put in the work. Just like I say, 80% of everything that's in here, we built it, we did it. It's all local art. We put up the bricks, we painted everything, did some of the electrical, did a lot. We built the tables from stuff that we got. Most of the equipment when we first started was from the food truck, and just did it that way, and that's how we save money and able to do this. But those all those stuff matter. You get in what you put out, so. Or you get in what you put in. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Definitely.
So what have been some of your favorite cuisines to kind of, throw that little smoke element into that you've enjoyed?
So Korean does great. Korean does great. Indian does great too. So those are probably like my favorites. But I like to play the stuff that's not traditional, right? I've when I used to work in the field, I used to make the crew like smoke pastas and stuff. Like, so I'd make the sauce and smoke the tomatoes. I'd even smoke them like the meatballs, and the meatballs would have like a smoke ring on it. It's just certain flavors don't work well because they just don't mash. But like that's the stuff that I really like try to get my mind out. I'm trying to create something that hasn't been done, and for food and barbecue, that's really hard. I'm not gonna quit. If it happens when I'm 60 or 70, I don't care. I'm still gonna chase it. So that's the beauty of cooking. What we're doing, that barbecue, is something that lives in you. You love it. It's just primal, and that's the biggest thing that drew me to, live fire cooking, and that's something that we're gonna be doing more of with this new rig we got. So super excited.
You ever cook a chicken at 1,000 degrees, dude?
Probably unintentionally. You're like, hello.
Chicken done in 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, no, it's Cajun style. So no.
Right.
No, we like to give Sam a hard time, man.
No, Sam, you cooked it at 1,000 degrees or what?
It was hot.
The sun over there.
I think that bird took about 30 minutes to cook.
Dang.
And it was probably a 5-pound spatchcock bird.
Oh, hey, that's awesome. Yeah,
my grill says 500, but it was wrapped around, so I don't know how hot it was.
Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, no, I think my manager, I taught him everything that I had developed, and he's made a few of those mistakes because he didn't know anything about barbecue, and he's the one helping me when we first started, man. When we first opened, Jaime, he was the manager of Basin Burger, and then he had left after Basin Burger shut down, and he opened his own spot down the road at Detour called Dead End Food Shack.
Okay.
So, and he's from El Paso too, and we met out here. So I've been blessed with him, and he has that passion and he has that drive. So all the new stuff that I make, consistency, that's what I'm focused on. But Jaime's day to day, he's the one that really facilitates the barbecue everywhere, and he's become a pit master, and it's so beautiful. So, man, I can't say enough about the guy. He's a pain in my ass, but he gets it and he loves it, and he's a truly a big part of this. So you know. And what's wild when we first, before we even opened, I was like, hey, you know, I'm gonna put you in a magazine. And you know, 6 months into it, we're in Texas Monthly, and you know, I made sure he was on it. It's that plaque that's sitting on the wall. And he was like, "Dude, I don't know." He calls me a brujo all the time because I'll call stuff out, and just to let him know. And he was like, "No, wait, you're creeping me out. I'm gonna leave." But yeah, I was like, "You can't quit me, bro. you're not going nowhere."
What kind of pit are you running over there?
What's up, brother?
What kind of pit are you running?
You beat me to that question, bro. I was gonna ask the same damn thing.
Yeah,
Ask
so
it, Anthony. Ask it.
So
Hey,
it's
bro.
wild, dude. We started on that rotisserie, that old Oiler style pit that Johnny's had, man. And you know, I was doing it on Telegrill, you know, and we didn't sell barbecue until we opened the doors here. So, you know, we thought we were shaking and baking. We thought we were badass on that thing, and you know, it showed its inconsistencies really, really fast. And you know, but it allowed us to grow and learn what that fire was doing. And you know, I was like, nah, this isn't it. This is not gonna make the barbecue that's gonna make us stand out, or at least keep up with some of the local people. So, you know, I contacted the Cannon Pits, and they were able to get me one in 6 months. So that's that 1,000-gallon that we're cooking on is from Cannon Pits, and you know, it's been a great pit so far. And but we constantly have that thing stacked because we only have one pit, right? And you know, we have to move around everywhere. And I tell everybody that's where we're going, and with the barbecue that we're making, it's not the end. We're just doing what we can to survive in the restaurant, and still putting up hopefully a quality product, and I think we are. But for the course of where we're going, it's not going to be the end for us. You know, then I got this new rig that it's a 500 for us to be able to do, you know, festivals, and you'd be able to take it out on different caterings and stuff, and do a lot of different live fire events. But yeah, we haven't started cooking on that 500 yet, but our first cook is going to be on it here soon. But luckily, I got invited to be the pit master for on a team for Daniel's Energy. So
Nice.
super freaking excited to do like a full competition. Yeah. So I've got some cool things coming.
Can you say who you're cooking for?
I'm cooking for Select Water.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, we'll be right there up front. So they didn't give me no restrictions. So I was like, "Are you guys sure?" All right, because we're gonna get hit it, you know.
Right on.
Nice.
So, bro, do you have like a preferred wood that you like to go with whenever you are like, you know, barbecuing and stuff like that, bro?
So for here at the restaurant, we layer it. You know, we do mesquite for the first, you know, first half. You know, and when the bark sets in, and we're happy with it, because we want that smoke penetration, but we don't want the bitterness as well. So we're like right before then we switch to post oak, and post oak we kind of time it for the turkeys and ribs, and we just kind of layer that heat, because I want the balance between, you know, the mesquite and then the sweetness and the mellowness of the post oak.
Oh, right on.
So we kind of layer our wood in that fashion, and that's you know, I like the flavor profile that it gives. It's not overwhelming. It's not, you know, it's not gonna make you burp, you know, barbecue all day. It's you know, and that's you know, people that's just what we do, and I like where we're at. And so yeah, we use mesquite and post oak for it, and it's all from Central Texas. So we enjoyed it, and that was a journey in itself, just learning where all this wood was from. You know, we used a lot of bad wood in the beginning, and we thought it was the best stuff ever. But
right away mesquite, bro.
yeah. Nah, I had people coming up, "Hey, I got this field full of this."
Right.
I was like, "All right, bring it. Let's try it." Nah, wasn't it?
Right.
But now it's been a cool journey, man. I've learned a lot, and learned a lot of the good stuff, man. So I've been blessed so far, you know. So
I
So
can't complain.
if you could classify your food, I mean, what would it be? Because I always thought of it as a barbecue joint, but as soon as you walk in there, you know it's not a barbecue joint. It's, I mean, y'all use
Yeah.
barbecue, but like you said, there's a lot of other stuff on the menu, right? So what do you classify your?
Yeah, so if I had to like simplify it, I would just say barbecue fusion. You know, we
Yeah,
do anything and everything. You know, I want each one of those menus to stand on their own. And we haven't even tapped our potential in the stuff that we want to make. And but right now we're just literally just figuring it out, still seeing what works, seeing what people like. You know, because if I wanted to, I could take each one of those menus and expand on them, and then make them their own concept. And that's, you know, that's kind of the way I designed it. It is to be all encompassing under our company Pachucos. So, but yeah, I mean barbecue fusion, I guess. So, as the oxtails and the grits, we always sell out of those, and people get mad. It's like, hey, are you still got this? You still got this? I was like, no, you gotta follow us, because I may never make them again, because I got hundreds of other ideas right behind it
Right on. Yeah.
that are just as cool.
what's
Total
that?
limited time right there. Yeah.
That was a smoked pea and smoked Havarti soup with crispy shallots and crema and bacon. I'm probably gonna get wasted by the time of the end of this podcast. Just
All right, bro.
hey,
You won't be
hey,
alone, bro. It's all
the
good.
guy in the intro said, "Hey, get your favorite drink," and I made sure I was prepared.
Yeah, that's all good, bro. Like I got my little mason jar over here of my little
Yeah, that's
clear over here. It's all good, bro.
yeah, that's the man. So yeah, any tips and tricks for my my competition I got coming up?
Kyle?
You're the guys. You're the guys.
Well, I mean, it just depends on you know.
Eat my Wheaties.
I've never done a KCBS before, so it's gonna be my first one.
I don't even know what that means.
So explain that, Anthony. You're a
What the
KCBS.
fuck? I just took a drink, bro. Ask the KCBS judge over there, bro.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
It's sanctioning body, man. There's case star.
You're breaking up. We didn't hear a word you said.
We're losing you.
Are you sitting me?
No.
Now you're good, bro.
You get closer to the mic.
Yeah, it's just sanctioning.
I didn't hear none of that. So, I'll just make sure I eat my Wheaties in the morning. But yeah, I got some cool stuff for the wild game, and you know, we're gonna use some really quality brisket, and we're the ribs I'm really excited about too. So
Right on, bro. Hell yeah.
but yeah,
I'll be
man,
there. I'll be there. I think Kyle will be there. So
nice, man. Yeah, I was promised a lot of Buffalo Trace, so y'all come have some drinks with me.
What comp is this at?
The Daniels Energy Partners.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Where's that? Is that in Midland?
it's in Midland.
Yeah.
151 teams
Jeez.
signed up.
Man,
So,
just cook for your area, and you obviously know that. You know they're local taste buds, so yeah, you're gonna you'll be all right, man.
Yeah, it'll be great, because you know I try to compete with the Liberty guys when I worked there, and they're like, what, who? I was like, all right, yeah, no, I really want to win, and just really help some great people, you know, because a grand champion gets 50 grand to the nonprofit. So man, I
read that it was 150.
Yeah, I think that's total prize.
Okay.
But yeah, I may be wrong, but even though that'd be freaking awesome, just through cooking, you know, and somebody invited me to be their pit master for their team. So I'm just stoked, dude. I'm just happy to be there. Like,
yeah. I can tell you this, bro, by looking at the pictures of your food. I mean, obviously you got the appearance down like nothing, bro. I mean, yeah, it's awesome.
I appreciate it, man. It's awesome. But yeah, no, we got a lot of cool stuff. There's there's a Red Dirt Barbecue Festival coming next year at the beginning of the year. So just shining light into the Permian Basin, man. It's cool. So that's something that you guys should look into and get out there and do a live podcast from the festival. You know.
I saw y'all did a salsa competition over there at the restaurant, didn't y'all?
Yeah, so there's a local lady. She makes her Southern Touch salsas, I think. Yeah, and she just was trying to highlight different people. So I was like, hey, you can use our parking lot and let's make something cool over it. So that's what they did, man. It was cool. Good night, man. And yeah, so it was a good time. So we plan to do more events like that in the parking lot.
Just for the community
cool, bro.
As we progress. Just help some people out, make something cool, you know, other than just
outside the box, bro. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Have a damn tamale cook-off or something, you know, taste it.
Something, man. But you know, I think differently. I'm not sure. I don't want to get in trouble yet. Well, downtown. But
I got a question. Another
Yes,
question,
sir.
actually. So one thing that I thought about whenever I first went in there was, how the hell did y'all get that 1,000-gallon pit in the back of that
a little
tight-ass
forklift,
place?
a little forklift, and some drilling pipe, and we pushed it.
Oh, okay.
Damn, a lot of finesse, huh, bro? Shit.
Yeah. Forklift certified, baby.
Right there. Watch out.
That's a tight spot, no? That little
Yeah,
alley,
no,
that little
yeah.
tight, super
Yeah,
tight.
I'm a man of many gifts, I guess. Yeah.
Right on,
Yeah.
bro. Right.
I've trained Nigerian guys to use a forklift, so I can finesse it. If they can do it, I can do it. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
Sorry,
awesome.
no. I'm just getting them back for calling me Cocoye in the field for years. I didn't know what that meant until my homie told me that. So rest in peace to him. But yeah, no, it's been a journey, dude, and I'm super excited. And we're not anybody special. We're just somebody doing something. So yeah, it's you guys are like in the barbecue competition world, man. It's like you gotta do these things, and it's something that I think that I'd love to eventually do more of, just to again gain experience and grow my network. But no, man, kudos to you guys that consistently do it and take pride in it, because it really shows. I respect it so much.
Well, it's a different world, man, for sure.
Yeah. And when I notice this, it's just like a lot. There's, I mean, there's a competition, but there's like a lot of like shit talking. It's, it's I don't know if I could handle that. I was like, hey, man, I'm just out here to have a good time. And like I've met some people in this industry that just like, oh, I won this. I'm like, all right, cool, dude. I've never even. I just started making barbecue. So yeah,
there's so much shit talking. That's why we started a podcast.
Yeah. No, dude, that's one of my favorite pastimes. This shit talking. Maybe I would fit in. I don't.
It's all in fun, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's great.
But there's a lot of love in barbecue.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys a question. Like, do you guys normally, like, for those injections, seasonings, do you normally just go with other people's stuff, or you guys create your own?
Oh no, you get little bits and pieces from everybody's stuff, and then you make it your own by incorporating the way you do things, even on your own, bro. I mean, I think that's how we all pretty much do it. I don't think we just run by like a strict, like, anybody else's, like, like just off their injection alone. I think we all put our own little spin on it, our own little flair. So.
Really? Okay.
But keep it simple. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep it simple. So you don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? Offend any of the judges, man. Just keep it simple.
Yeah. What would be offending the judges?
Well, I'll tell you this. I had a buddy that did Michelob Ultra and Claude's brisket marinade and it's brisket. So I think that's very offensive myself, but you know,
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild to me. Yeah.
So
that's
Fred,
awesome. Yeah.
Fred Robles says, man, and it's a saying, you know, in the barbecue competition world, it's good barbecue wins. So good barbecue wins, man.
Yeah, you can't hide technique, right, in preparation.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
awesome. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So just keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah. That's awesome.
You
So
gonna run hot and fast, or you gonna run low and slow at the competition?
I have no idea.
Makes it exciting, bro.
I'm gonna wing it. No, but no, we so for me, like when I run a fatter piece of meat, I run hot and fast. If it's more leaner, I'll run low and slow.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of just what I do here, you know.
Right on.
But yeah, so we're gonna treat it a little bit differently on the way we do it here from the restaurant. I'm gonna do an injection that I'm making, and really layering flavors and make sure that bark hits and make sure I have that not overstated smoke ring and just make sure that flavor hits. That's it.
Right on, bro. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Because I dehydrate and make a lot of my own powders, and you know, for injecting things. So, and I haven't been able to play with that here because we started off injecting in the restaurant, and I was like, screw this. I'm not. This is too long. So we do things differently on, especially the rub and the binder that kind of permeates and gets that same effect without being overly salty. So
well, if you have any questions, man, hit us up for sure.
yeah,
Like,
y'all come by and see the weird shit I'm gonna be making because it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. I want people to be like, "What the hell is this?" But they're just gonna be smacked in the mouth with flavor.
So is there like a open category on that, or a cook's choice, or something on that, or what?
That's just for like people's choice, that part. So the wild game, there's the rules don't really say anything on what the wild game can be. So
Right.
I'm gonna be making 2 different types of sausage with wild game, and that's something that I'm really good at and something that I learned from the sausage sensei. So that's what kills me. Like for the longest time, locally, like we're the only ones making our own sausage and making our own pastrami. And we stopped doing the pastrami just because the people didn't like really appreciate it, you know. So and the preparation it takes for it and how big the menu is. But we'll do it more rotationally. But I really want to start pushing the cool sausages, you know. We've done some really good ones here throughout the year. You know, I think that I'm most proud of the crawfish etouffee sausage. It tasted exactly what it's supposed to be, and you know it was delicious. So we're gonna do some more Cajun influence things here the rest of the year, and hopefully people like it.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, tell us where we can find Pachuco's.
316 North Big Spring, downtown Midland, at the old Johnny's barbecue spot. Can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to get my ass to Midland now.
Me too.
Yeah, next time.
I live in New Mexico, bro, but shit, I live about an hour and a half away from Midland, so it ain't too bad, brother.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. Hopefully, we're not going nowhere. So, you know, we're working towards opening on Sundays here soon, and really capture the market on it and give people an option for barbecue when most of the places are closed.
Yep.
You know, so we really work hard to make sure we don't sell out, and just because I obsess over these things, like we give you something that, hey, and that you know no one else is doing. So for me, like that's why I would never post that, hey, well, we're sold out, this and that, because to me it's embarrassing, you know. And I'm selling more than just barbecue. Oh, what the hell are you selling out of barbecue? I know you're busy, so are we. But it's for me, I want to make sure it happens, you know. And for me, we have a lot of things that we can use that barbecue for, and you know, really capture and take care of that food cost. So It's
Absolutely.
I'm happy. So
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the experience. Like I said, it's an experience, man. It's not like just going into some random restaurant in Midland or
yeah,
Odessa. It's
thank you.
totally different. I got a Pachuco sticker in my trailer, so
Thank you. I appreciate it. We got some more coming. I don't know. You got the Mamon Hamon?
no, I don't. It's just the Pachuco's just
Yeah, we're gonna do some more stuff. Like it cracks me up when people come in because everything's a la carte, and they go, you don't have plates, and you know, I was like, it's the same price. Just piece things together. We just want to give people the option. I'm not gonna tell you how to eat. You know,
Yeah.
let's you know, just believe in freedom. Like let's order what you like, and that's what we want to do here. I know it's different, but you know, we ain't changing.
Awesome.
cool,
Yeah.
man. Cool.
Good
Anything
deal.
else? Sam, Anthony?
Nah,
Good
bro. I
luck at
mean,
that
he
first
just pretty much
contest, man.
answered it because I was looking forward to that stuff about, he's saying open on Sundays. Because I'm like, it's
Yeah.
hard to find a place like, that cooks that good, like on Sundays, bro.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, we
brother.
actually started off open Sunday. We were open 7 days a week when we first opened. When me and Hyman were coming in at 3 a.m. and not leaving till midnight. And then things kept happening in this restaurant. Things were breaking because the infrastructure wasn't there. No, they really didn't do anything in this restaurant to make it handle a busy restaurant. And so we shut that down and adjusted for what was best for us and our customers. So we finally built back up to that. So we just want to capture the market and give people another option on Sundays.
Oh yeah, bro.
I think y'all have, man. I mean, and it's pretty reasonable. You from high school kids going in there. Hell, if the high school kids can afford it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to be. You can get something on the menu if you really pay attention to it. You can get a lot of food for under $15. But yeah, I'm sorry, you're just not gonna get a half pound of barbecue and 3 sides or 2 sides for under $20. It's not realistic. It's not, and it sucks. It does break my heart. I want to be able to, but I got bills to pay and I got people to pay.
True,
So
bro.
it's just
right on. I mean, honestly,
is.
unless you want like spam, like smothered in damn country, head country or something, it's not. No.
I do have spam covered in gravy.
Hey, I love spam, bro. Yeah, spam and Popeyes.
Yeah, spam's my shit, man. It goes hard. Sorry, you guys invited me to this. I'm ridiculous. I make no apologies.
You're good, bro. Hell yeah.
None needed. None needed, Ruben.
Yeah, awesome. You guys are dope, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you coming on. I know y'all are busy and restaurant stays busy. So
yeah, we've been blessed.
Appreciate it.
Man,
whenever these guys come down, we're definitely gonna take a trip over there so they can check it out.
Take care, man. We'd love to have you, and just let me know. Hey, what's up? Just say. I try to remember everybody, but I'm terrible with names and.
All good, bro.
Yeah, just say, hey, what's up, man? I'll look at you weird, and then I'll be like, oh shit, what's up, man?
I'm not Mexican on the podcast, bro. What's up?
Yeah. I'll offer you some whiskey, probably, and
there you go, bro.
If you want it or not.
That's right,
awesome.
TB. That's right, for sure, man.
Yeah, man. No, it's a blessing. Thank you, guys. It's you guys are doing great stuff, and especially with this podcast, it's so awesome, and I feel honored that you guys invited me to your guys' thing, and it's beautiful. Anything I can do to help you guys and expand the reach to what you guys want to do, let's do it.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's what we wanted to do, man. We wanted to bring more. What's the word? I don't even know what the hell I'm thinking. Recognition, I guess, to this area because you don't see a lot of this barbecue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and it's up to people. You got to do it, and you guys did it. You guys are creating something that's gonna do that for the place that we live. It builds community, and that's what's important. Because there's so much division, and I get it. I was like, I hate when people say that, oh, this place is better than this place is better than this. It just creates division. I'm like, Oh man, they're doing their own thing. It's beautiful. What are you doing to fucking make things better?
Right.
You know, and that's how I live my life. You know, and that's how I run this
Absolutely,
restaurant.
bro. Absolutely. That's why we're beyond the smoke, you know.
There you go. There you go. And this is definitely beyond the smoke. You know, but you can get the smoke if you want it. You know.
Always there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Whiskey's getting good there,
Yeah,
bro.
with a smile on my face, dude. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry.
You good, bro. Shit, hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's heck yeah. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem, man. Good luck.
Thank
Good luck
you,
for
bro.
your future stuff, man. And
Yes, sir.
we'll definitely
Yeah,
be going
yeah.
to the restaurant.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah, yeah. Just with heart, man. Just with heart, and you know, being true to who I am. And again, I'm chasing freedom, and that's it. That's freedom for me.
Where can some of the viewers find Pachuco's online as far as social media stuff?
So yeah, just at Pachuco's on Facebook, Pachuco's 432 on Instagram, and I think it's just Pachuco's on TikTok, and then online it's pachucos432.com.
Nice.
Right on, bro. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, cool, man. Well, congratulations on your success with the restaurant and everything that y'all have done, dude. I mean,
Thank you, guys.
You're killing it over here, and just keep it going, dude. For sure.
Yeah,
No, I
nothing
plan
but the
to.
best, bro, in your future endeavors, brother. Right
Yeah, I
on.
appreciate that, man. You guys are awesome, and
Sure.
thank you again for having me, man. It
Yeah.
means the world to me, whether you know it or not.
Thank you, bro.
We appreciate
Yes,
it, man.
sir. Yeah, y'all keep it up. Appreciate
All
y'all.
right, man. Yes, sir.
All right, thanks.
Later.
Damn, bro.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Bring in the
That
smoke.
that went above and beyond what I was expecting. You know, I don't know what I was expecting because I don't know much about the guy because I never been there. But from what from Kyle and and Serge talking it up, I mean, going into it, I wasn't totally blind, but wow, man, it's pretty impressed, bro.
Yeah, yeah, and it's true
Genuine
what I
dude.
say, dude. It's true what I say. It's an experience, man. It's not. It's different. You know what I mean? It's different. But he has a great product, great customer service, and it's a pretty cool place. I mean, the atmosphere's badass, and what more can you say? What more can you want?
Hey, Anthony, next time you're down in town, bro, I'll let you buy me lunch over there. We'll go check it out.
There you go.
Nice. Swipe the OP card.
I ain't telling y'all when I come.
I'm fucking Sam. No, brother. Seriously, man. I mean, honestly, the guy seems pretty, I mean, real deal, man. I mean, self-made. Gotta respect that, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
Cool. I'm anxious. I'm ready to go try it now. I want to go see some
right?
of those.
Yeah.
I want to go see how he's infused that cuisine.
Dude, it's right down the street,
bro. Shit.
Dude, that bread's no joke. It's right down the street from Midland Meat, dude. I know y'all fools are at Midland Meat all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes.
Y'all own stock there. Y'all own stock with John and shit. But yeah, next time y'all come, dude, for sure, give us a call and we'll head out there.
That sounds awesome, guys. Right on.
Serge, what's up next week?
I don't know, Sam. What do we have next week, Sam?
Next week we got old Alonzo with Gulf Coast Smoke.
Dude, that's gonna be wild, bro.
That's gonna be a fun one.
That's like a live celebrity and shit. Like, what's going on? It's crazy.
I say his stuff's been doing hot right now. It's been, and I started watching him when I first started last year. Just watching him make boxes, seasoning, because man, he's real transparent with all his process. And that dude's got probably the prettiest boxes right now. That
dude, no doubt, bro.
Cooks like,
yeah,
his boxes are always.
Bro, I met him in Arlington, man, at that Cowboy Stadium cook-off, man.
He had a first place brisket there.
Bro, he fucking bring it, bro. Like, I mean, him and his wife Sabrina, they like that combo together, man. I mean, shit, it just works, I mean, there's some hardworking people not only doing a competition, but they're getting all the content that they can while they're doing it. It's just wow, bro. It blows my mind how they can do all that together. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I want to bring up, him opening up the Gulf Coast Smoke headquarters and how that's coming along. So he's killing it, man, for sure. He's killing the
Absolutely.
game. So that's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have that one next week. Alonso's confirmed, and he said he's down. He's ready to go. So
Looking forward to it, brothers.
we're excited to that one, man. That's gonna be a good one.
Hell yeah.
So, anything else, Kyle? You good?
I'm good, man. This fucking Midland internet's fucking killing me though.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
It's like the same time every time every week. It's like 8:40, 8:35. It just starts jacking up on me. I don't know what's going on, man. Need to get like a.
You get that Starlink.
Yeah, we got to move the time up or something, man.
The Midland time.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, I want to say one thing though. Good luck to everybody this weekend cooking at the Royal.
Oh yeah, for
Good
sure.
luck, fellas.
Absolutely,
Everybody.
absolutely.
And safe travels, everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, absolutely, guys.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch up with y'all next week, and
You bet, brother.
thanks for being on again.
Yeah, thank y'all, man. Y'all take care,
Later,
brother.
homies.
All
Later,
thanks.
bro.
All right, we'll see y'all, boys.
Later.
This is Parrish Randall, and this concludes this episode of Beyond the Smoke. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, happy trails. Until we talk meat again.